podcast with your brother God and Sandman. Going in today on this Thursday afternoon, all my people listening on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button for me and make sure that you share this video. You can actually do it while you're enjoying the content. I want to get to this story right here with Future, you know what I mean, and Jay-Z. Future finally responding to this, the album 444. You know what I mean? That Jay-Z made the little statement about his son and all that. Sure, you know, went on Hot 107.9 and he left a little response. I'm gonna play this clip and we're gonna talk about this. Your boy Future, that's your favorite artist, man.
Ain't it?
You have been quiet. Saying like you have been quiet. When you hear a line like Jay-Z say, you know, playing football in the future, niggas playing football
when Jay-Z,
with
when
your
I
son.
talked to him, I didn't really say that. I don't, man. I didn't mean it like that. Like, and I was just like, you supposed to be bigging up the rap community. You need to let the, you know what I'm saying? Like, the NFL deal with the NFL.
Right.
You supposed to be bigging up me. Anything.
Right.
We come from the trenches
Together.
I
Right.
come from the streets. You come from the streets. You supposed to be bigging me up.
Right.
You supposed to be giving that no negative attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a hot line, that something gonna always be out. Like, my fault, all that, but it's out now. So it's just like, it ain't no my fault or whatever it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping off him. Like you say, like, I'm trying to get to where I'm going, and ain't nobody gonna stop me or whatever going on, the talking and the captions or whatever the memes. It can't stop me because it's a vision that I have and it's goals that I have done set out for myself that I gotta get there no matter what.
I gotta hold that laugh for that. I mean, that was crazy, man, to hear that. You know, he was definitely salty and bothered by that shit, man. What's your thoughts on that, Sam?
Well, I talked about it a little bit on Viral yesterday, dropped a little bit of the story, but I couldn't wait to talk about it on the podcast,
No
man,
doubt.
because damn. Well, we knew that when the line came out, and it was on the first song, we was like, whoo, Jay-Z ain't playing with this album. In the future, motherfuckers playing football with your son. We all knew, like, damn. Then the whole money phone, so that struck a chord deep. But not to be chatty patty, we all know the situation Future's dealing with Russ and Ciara and all that, and Lil Man and all that. So yeah, it struck a chord deep. A lot of people saying that Future may not be real genuine in what he's saying, because if he would approach Jay-Z like that, his career would have been over. Like, damn, you don't approach Jay-Z like that. Damn. I don't know. I mean, I would have said something. I don't know if his response was how Future's was, but this is funny. Like you said, I was cracking up when I seen it because he's bitter as hell.
Yeah, he's hot. He's bothered by that shit. Like, he just totally wasn't able to handle that question. You know, you could tell he was like, man, fuck that nigga for saying that shit.
He wanted to say that. Like, he should have just said that.
Yeah, to make bigger headlines of that shit.
You supposed to be bigging me up.
Yeah, and why?
He said you lead the NFL with the NFL.
But why did he even did they have a prior beef that made him Jay-Z even say that? It just came out of nowhere?
I don't think so, but a lot of the lines in 444 were really geared toward Future. You talking about with the money phone, and then you talk about that line. It was, the premise of it was apologizing to Beyonce, but a couple of them slick lines, they were throwing Future's way.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, Jay-Z has a way of kind of, you know, taking shots at guys. You know, even like with the drug promotion thing, I think he took a lot of shots, you know, when he said, you know, Pop Molly, you know, he rocked Tom Ford or whatever, kind of, you know, and not saying that was particularly about Future, but kind of just taking shots at guys for what they're doing with the culture and influencing. And now we see, you know, Jay-Z, Meek Mill turning that around, you know, and trying to do something positive. That's always been a knock against, especially Jay-Z. What is he doing with his money? What is he doing for Marcy? Now he's directly, you know, using his political pull to at least try to get some prison reform. I think that's very commendable, you know, given, let's see the outcome of it first, but the effort right now is very commendable, and I got to salute it.
What I don't want to hear is somebody that goes out here and promotes drug music and negative music get mad at a man that was just simply trying to teach other brothers what will happen if you're a fucked up dad.
Right. Damn.
That's it.
Damn. A lot of people give us a lot of slack for that, the Future joint we put up, you know what I mean? As far as, you know, with the lean, for the sake of, I didn't listen to all the commentary, because when we put a video up and we might just isolate Future, because we might have talked about Meek, we might have talked about other people who promoted, but we didn't necessarily put that picture or put them in a title, so they get mad at that. You got to listen to the full context of what we're saying, because what we were saying is that multiple people, even the cats in the South, we even brought up, you know, DJ Screw promoted this. We're not saying that Future was alone, you know, responsible by himself. There's plenty of other people. We just didn't put them in a title or put them, you know, on the thumbnail.
Yeah, Future may have been influenced by Lil Wayne or Pimp C, or we don't know. Right. And I mean, you're 100% correct. I think people really get too caught up often in the title and that thumbnail to where they think that that's the end all be all. No, you got to listen to the context of the conversation. And we appreciate if you listen for a minute. We appreciate if you listen for the entirety of the conversation. But if you leave a comment and that comment be critical, please listen to the context of the conversation before you leave a critical comment, because you may have missed something that you're highlighting. Oftentimes y'all do, but we appreciate it nonetheless.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sandman. Going in today on this Thursday, we will be live every Friday night at 8 p.m. on Hip Hop News Uncensored. That's our live show, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're most likely going to be opening up the phone lines with people.
Hell yes. Let's
interacting,
do that.
You know what I'm saying, with the people, and let them, you know what I'm saying, this, you know, because we do appreciate y'all. So we want to show y'all that we can be transparent and talk to y'all. A lot of guys just hide behind the YouTube and we'll rock out with you.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time tomorrow. If we got to go past the hour mark where we usually customarily go, fuck it, that's going to be that kind of night tomorrow, because I want to talk about a lot. I want to talk about Fire, that documentary that you got to check out.
Yeah,
talk about that with the people, kind of just get a good gauge of what everyone is talking about out there. That Fire shit was crazy.
It was crazy.
Real quick, do you think Ja Rule, now that you've seen it, do you think that he deserves some kind of culpability in the whole event?
Definitely.
To speak on it.
I mean, he was, you know, not to say, you know, oh, I'm not trying to get a black man to go to jail, as they say, but you know, if the owner, the guy, I forget his name, you know what I mean, they was hand in hand with that
Billy
thing.
McFarlane or something like that.
Yeah, they was like neck and neck, and even like at the end, like when it was falling on his face, he was pretty much admitted, like, yo, this was false advertisement. You know what I mean? They got him on, you know, his voice. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I think so, but not that I say I want to see him go to jail, but you know, liable financially, definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
He owes people some money.
Yeah.
Particularly them workers down there. When you see when you seen all them workers and the pain in them people's faces, that shit got me the most. And I don't really get caught up in TV like that. But when I seen that lady conversating, and they put a GoFundMe up right now, and I think that she lost $50,000 of her personal money. They got up to about $100,000. They saying, well, she got more than what she paid, and y'all don't understand. That's not the point. That woman deserves more than that. When you talk about the time, the effort, her waking up every day with the thought that this would be for the next 5 years. They're signing a 5-year contract. Times what you just need to multiply what she was supposed to make times those 5 years and give her that. Because that's what she deserves. She took $50,000 out of her own personal thing because she had to stare at these people that just put in hours and hours of their life for nothing. It's insane. And to allow this dude to go out here and do this, and even hear Ja Rule say nobody died, nobody got hurt. You're very lucky nobody died, nobody got hurt. You're not giving them any, you don't have any condition to go to the fucking bathroom, any condition to drink water. You have them locked inside an airport. Somebody could have had an asthma attack.
That shit was crazy. When they say locked, I wouldn't have got locked in shit.
You mean they fucking literally, did you see them chain the fucking doors?
That's crazy. We're gonna get into that shit tomorrow.
It's gonna be a fun conversation.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
man, definitely. We got one more story, man, before we get out of here. Today, Vulture has confirmed that DMX will be released from prison tomorrow, January 25th. Now, DMX's lawyer did give an update telling Vulture, I spoke to him. He's very happy. He's looking forward to being home. He's never been hotter than now. You know, people, you know, are asking, you know, for features, they're saying. And, you know, now we know that DMX, you know, was serving time on federal tax evasion charges. And he's being released. Everybody's so excited. People still love DMX, man, genuinely.
Yeah, I think, you know what, I'm going to drop this tomorrow morning. I don't know when you'll drop it, but shout out to DMX. Happy to see you home. Congrats to DMX, man, because like your lawyer said, your name is hotter than ever. I really think you're going to be able to bounce back from this. Take the time that you need, but make sure you get interviews. You need to write a book because people are going to read it. If you want to do music. You need to do a podcast. Just get on there, man. Tell your story, because you got one of these voices out here that people genuinely listen to and love to hear. So go out there and spread your message, man. Get back on a positive note, and this will be behind you soon enough, man. Salute to DMX. One of my favorite rappers. Where do you put DMX in your top 10 all time?
I wouldn't put him in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely one of the greatest. There's so many great rappers, man. Like to put list out there and all that is almost not even fair. You know what I mean? But he's definitely, you know, in the top 25.
Would you give him top 3 of the 90s?
Yeah, definitely. He killed the 90s. He was better than Jay-Z at certain points. It was arguably better than, you know what I mean, Jay-Z. He was the best rapper at one point. So yeah, I definitely remember what that whole Def Jam thing was powerful. Him, Ja Rule, Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely.
DMX was transcendent, man. Them albums came out what is it? The Dark as Hell is Hot.
Fest my fest, but in my blood.
I mean, all
so
them
many.
shits. Just classic albums.
Yeah.